So, we're going to do a little bit of solving equations by balancing. And one of the things that we have is, if say for example we have a look at something like this, 2x plus 24 equals 10x. Now some of us might start saying, oh, you know, I'll just backtrack my way out of this, and yeah, but then you suddenly realise, because you've got x's on both sides, you start to realise that you can't backtrack your way out of it, and ultimately the only way that you can actually get out of it is by actually using a different technique, by using balancing. So ideally, what I like to do, I like to put a dotted line here, okay, which shows each side of the equation, okay, and basically you can do anything you want, providing whatever you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my x's on one side and purely my numbers on the other side. Now I think to myself, if I move this 24 onto this side, will that separate everything? No, because I'll still have the 24 with the 10x. And I think, well, what if I move the 10x onto this side? No, because I'll still have x's and numbers on each side. So the best opportunity is to take the 2x and move it onto that side. Okay, so if I take the 2x and I move it onto that side, I'll have numbers here and I'll have x's on this side here. Now, let's not forget that this 2x here is positive 2x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take away 2x here and I'm going to take away 2x there. Okay, and neatness is the key. Neatness is the key on these. So now let's drop it down. Do I need to write anything here? No. 2x minus 2x is 0, so we leave this blank. Now, do we still have this positive 24? Yes, we do. So we're going to write here positive 24, because I've still got that positive 24. Now, what I'm going to do, I've got 10x, and I'm minus 2x. So what have I got here? I've got 8x. Now, at this stage here, many of us start to say, all right, I know what the answer is. Man, anybody can see what the answer is. 8 lots of what is 24. But what we have to do is we have to just ply along with this. What does 8x mean? It means 8 times x. How do you get rid of it times by 8? You divide by 8. We divide both sides by 8. Now, I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see any divide signs. Okay, we do it like this. So if I times by 8 and divide by 8, effectively they cancel each other out. So all I'm left with is x. What's 24 divided by 8? 24 divided by 8 is 3. Okay, let's just have a go at another one. Let's do this. 36 plus 2x equals 11x. Okay. Again, we put the dotted line in. Okay. And now I need to separate my x's. I want my x's on one side and my numbers on the other. So I'm just trying to think, what do I need to move? Shall I move that number? No. Shall I move that 11? No, that's not going to work. I'm going to move this 2x onto this side. Is that positive 2x or negative 2x? It's positive 2x. So I'm going to minus 2x on both sides. Great. So now, do I still have the 36? Yes, I've still got 36. Do I need to write anything here? No, I don't need to write anything there. Put my little equal sign in. 11x take away 2x is 9x. Is 9x. Perfect. Now last time it was 8x and we divided both sides by 8. This time it's 9x. So let's divide both sides by 9. What do these two 9s do to each other? They cancel each other out. So we're left with x equals, what's 36 divided by 9? 4. Let's do another one. Okay, so now let's do this. I've got 12x equals 28 minus 2x. What do I need to move so I can separate? So I want my x's on one side and my numbers on the other. That's right. I'm going to move this 2x onto this side. Now that's negative 2x. So how do you get rid of negative 2x? We add 2x to that side, and if we add 2x to that side, what do we have to do to the other side? We add 2x to this side as well. Okay, let's drop it down to the next level. So what's 12x plus 2x? 14x. Do we still have the 28? Yes, we still got the 28. We haven't done anything to that. Do I need to write anything here? No. These two cancel each other out. So now, when it was 8x, we divide by 8. When it was 9x, we divide by 9. This time it's 14x. So let's divide both sides by 14. What do these 14s do to each other? Cancel each other out. So what's 28 divided by 14? X equals 2. All right, one more. This one's going to be a tricky one. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so now let's do this. So I'm going to put the little fence in. Okay, so I need to separate my x's and my numbers. So I'm going to move that 3x. Now, is that positive 3x or negative 3x? It's positive 3x. So how do we get rid of positive 3x? We take away 3x on both sides. Okay, 3x take away 3x is 0. So I don't need to write anything here. Do I still have that positive 20? Yes, I've still got the positive 20. Now, just be very careful with this. What's negative 2x minus 3x? It's like I lose $2, I lose $3. How much have I lost? I've lost $5. So I've got negative 5x. Now, when it's set, when we add 8x, we divide both sides by 8. When it was 9x, we divide both sides by 9. When it was 14x, we divide both sides by 14. This time it's negative 5x. So this time we divide both sides by negative 5. And we have to remember some of the things that we learn in directed numbers. So what do these two negative 5s do to each other? They cancel each other out. And then I think, what's a positive divided by a negative? A positive divided by a negative is a negative. And, pardon me. And what's 20 divided by 5? 20 divided by 5 is 4. There we have it. X equals negative 4. Wonderful.